Good. എന്തിനാണ് വന്ദിര താങ്കൾ
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
ഫൗള് 10 പാസ് ചാകപ്പെട്ടെത്തിയ
Well, quality clearly deserted
ഓക്കെ
him at the
കിമിച്ച്
crucial moment.
പെട്രോ
He just didn't seem to get
പെട്രോ
enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
ഓഫ് തീർക്കാൻ ഈ പറഞ്ഞു
And no, that was never going to make it.
ശേ
Oh, it's a nice idea,
Bra.
but the execution was lacking. Mbappe!
Yep.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Portugal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Takes a shot! Goal! Milan! First blood draw.
He-
Stojkovic at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Looking for options for movement.
Milan really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position. And he shoots! He's got a goal!
എന്താ
And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Milan have it back and can go again. That's a good ball. Threads one in. That has been cut short. That's going to go a long way.
Sir.
All the way back. Busquets. Roberto Carlos. Not the most accurate pass. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now that looks a decent ball. Pass just off target. Cleared without complication. And this is Forlan. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Short changes him with that pass. Pelé. Oh, that's Mbappe! Goal! Portugal! And the comeback is complete. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot around the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Portugal go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And the first half is done.
Sir.
So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. There was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Shot goes for a shot! And he hits the net! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
There was no getting to that.
And
Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Chance! Has a look and plays it forward. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball and he shoots! Portugal! And again they hit the front. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Portugal take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. That's just playing it safe and simple.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Nicely aimed pass. And he was quick to react. And that has been clubbed away. Lovely pass, but can he? He's gone for goal! Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good ball, good take. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good
Yes.
running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Substitution for Milan, number 7.
And we have our very first corner.
Coming on to replace him is number 9, Owen. Substitution.
Surely now! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Can he get it through? And it's Forlan. Now, can they get him away? Costa Curta cuts it out. Milan are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. That is good alertness. Flings in across. Last-ditch
Sure.
defending, but
Well.
that'll do. That's the throw.
I thought it was going to happen.
Andara.
How many more chances can they realistically
Andara.
expect?
There will be 4 extra minutes.
Nandra
Adams deals with
Baspa.
that comfortably.
അത്രയും പാസിട്ടിട്ട്
They've got rid.
കൊണാമി
And time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end.
അത്രയും
Momentum
വലിയ പാസ് ഇട്ടു
shifting
പക്ഷെ
this
പാസ്
way and
പോയില്ല
that. The kind of match as
Stitcha.
neutrals we all love to come and...
സീനാളെ കൊണാമി അത്രയും വലിയ പാസ് ഇട്ടിട്ട് ആ പാസ് ലാസ്റ്റ് പോയി എത്തിച്ച ഓമത്തോടെ എരിഞ്ഞ മഴ പൊസിഷൻ ബാക്കോട്ടൊന്നും കിട്ടൂല തേങ്ങാക്കിലും പാസിട്ട് കളിക്കും ഉണ്ടോ കമ്മ
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. He's picked his way through. Messi puts his foot on the gas. Messi!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ferran Torres is onto this. He is through here. Great chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Lionel Messi's heroics in the Middle East still very fresh in our minds, Jim.
They are.
Has a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Vardiol. More and more pressure on the ball here. Van Dijk. That's a good ball out wide. Now, can they get him away? Foden. Now it's Messi. And here's Ferran Torres. Yamal has it out wide and in space.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Gavi. Ferran Torres. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch.
And Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ferran Torres gets flagged offside.
Così non mi piace in realtà.
McTominay. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Big chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I just wonder what was
Sì,
in his
là,
mind there.
così.
Should have put his foot right through it.
Foden. A heavy challenge. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's João Pedro. Gavi.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
On the finish! He scores! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. No space, no problem, you just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Foden providing an outlet on that flank.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Ferran Torres. And the half-time whistle goes. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Milan certainly can feel
Oh.
happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
And the action is back on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Messi, great ball, and he's in here. There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was...
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Cara, ali. Ele vai dar dúvida. Oi, né? Não bateu. Não liguei.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Stojkovic. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from
Oh,
him.
Red, nice interception. Raul. Well, now here's Adriano, quite an enigma.
That probably best describes him. A fabulous natural talent that can be erratic.
And it's Messi. And this is Adriano. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, super ball. Adriano with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Raul. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Adriano. Back into the middle. Thinks about the shot. Shot a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Ah.
White. White. Up he goes! It's there! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Pedri getting this one clear. Bonucci.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Van Basten. And it's Van Basten. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. McTominay gets rid without sophistication. Tries to play it through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Adriano! Adriano! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And he cuts out the supply. It's a searching pass. Bonucci. Great vision. And that was very necessary. And reclaimed it in a trice. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be 1 minute
Messi.
added time.
Adriano. Pedri. And this is Adriano. And a chance! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you're just back from your break, you've... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Now there's a fine ball, and the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Forlan deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And he's there to retrieve it. Strokes it back. Well, he just shapes to shoot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Adriano has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Now it's Van Basten. Vitinha. Bonucci cuts it out. Out of play for a throw. And here's Van Basten. Costa Curta getting this one clear. And it's Messi. Pedri. Now this could be a chance. Nicely shaped ball. Messi. And he's been shifted off it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Milan are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi. Shoots! Caught offside that time.
Ah.
Substitution
Milan
for
can
Milan.
now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Vitinha. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's through here. Stojkovic! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Rodri attempts a clearance.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Pedri with the... Oh, what a climb! Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. That is good alertness. Aimed beyond the defence. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And he plays one through.
Somalia really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And it's Vitinha. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan have it back and can go again. And we're done. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Your reflections then, Jim?
It's just a...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Manchester United.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. João Pedro, Stojkovic. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but...
Shot, surely! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Now it's João Pedro. Schneider. Oh, that's well spotted. McTominay with the clearance. Out again for a throw-in. And it's Serginho.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Milan really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond.
He's been side down. Is that a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He'll fancy himself from here. Great chance here to level it up. Going for goal! And he's lifted it over. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Forlan. Knocks it into space. Caught offside that time. Beckenbauer. It's a really well-measured ball. And he was quick to react. Oh, lovely bit of skill. No, that's been intercepted. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Played out wide. David Villa. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Baggio. And this is Torres. Oh, the ball's come loose here, and that's a dangerous ball. Baresi gets good distance on it. Stojkovic.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Passes coming off in quick succession. Decent chance! And it's in! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Can he get it through? Forlan is in a really good position out wide. Costa Curta.
Has been indicated.
David Villa. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of move.
And he shoots! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Second period then underway. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Now it's Stojkovic, and that's really well manoeuvred. That is good alertness. Now it's João Pedro. Schneider. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he opts to go forward. Played out to the left flank. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Great vision. And this is Torres. He is through here. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Milan faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. This to complete the turnaround. The comeback is complete. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
The goal scored for Manchester United after 57 minutes is number 21, David Villa. Substitution for Milan, number 7, João Pedro.
Milan choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Manchester United go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Shoots! Yes! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Hazard. Beckenbauer makes the interception. And he can clear it away. Driving on and making good progress. Serginho. There he goes, motoring forward. Flashes it across.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Villa. Kimmich getting this one clear. He shifted it to the flank.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, super! Goes for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Cannavaro to Schneider. That ball looks a good one. Good read, needed to be. And he's gone looking for safety. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's had a shot! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose.
And that is that. Milan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to...
പക്ഷികൾ ഒരേ അല്ല സുവാരസ് ഇത് വന്ന ശോകമാണ് സേവ് ചെയ്യാൻ നടക്കുന്ന കാര്യമല്ല.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Oh, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Forlan gets into a good position. Clarence Seedorf, he's a leader, he's a schemer, a controller, he's certainly a winner, he's all of those things and he's much, much more.
I'll take it a step further, he's a serial winner on the European scene. In fact, it's that pedigree which I see as his greatest quality. He knows exactly what it takes to be a match winner, and he'll go about doing exactly that.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Joao Pedro, now try to spin that positively, I certainly can't. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Luis Suarez. Kimmich, oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Mbappe, played back. Aimed beyond the defence. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, played right in... Stojkovic! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Was he just trying to be a little too clever then? I mean, it's hard to say, but one thing's for sure, he needed to stick it away and he knows it.
Still goalless at the moment. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now it's Luis Suarez, Williams. Nico Williams will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Williams, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now, can they get him away? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Tar, always a very imposing presence at the back. Passes coming off in quick succession here. McTominay makes the interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Bonucci. Now it's Stojkovic. And it's Kimmich. And here's Stojkovic. And here's Forlan. Chance, surely!
So,
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking to play him in. Good ball, good take. Tries a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
And he shoots! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Second period then underway. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know.
Oh, and again! And it's
അങ്ങനെ
a
കയറിയെന്ന്
goal!
എനിക്കറിയാൻ പാടില്ല.
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Milan go into the lead. He can get that clear. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Stojkovic! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now this big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Real chance! Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Taken back almost at once. Tries to play it through. Shifted upfield. Tries to pass it through. Neuer gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Has a look and plays it forward. Looking for options for movement. Azar plays a sharp little ball here. He's found a way, chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Caceres plays it forward.
Forlan really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Baresi. Seedorf has created one goal already. Now this could be a chance.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he's gone direct here. Raul. Baresi calmly anticipates.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Great vision. Nico Williams gets into some space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There will be
I think
one
we're about to
added
see
time.
a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, it's come loose. And that is the last effort of the game. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride.
Malere, regaginanam, para.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Referee's given a throw. Can he get it through? Shoots! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
Has a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper's dealt with that. Looking for options for movement. Well timed, excellent interception. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Forlan!
Yes.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Stojkovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for the run. Now that looks a decent ball. This looks promising.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield.
He's having a shot! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
ഹിന്ദിക്കാരനാണ് വെറുതെ.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This
Torres!
എന്താ പൊട്ടത്തരം ആളെ ഗോൾ വേണ.
Comeback is complete. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Wait ചെയ്യട്ടെ.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chouameni. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's worked it through. Torres, and this is... And Torres! They've done it! A quite incredible spell.
Oh,
They
my God.
are flying. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always...
And it's
Oh,
half-time
my
here.
God.
Hello everybody wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members. Substitution.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's Villa. Now, can they get him away? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see...
Real chance! Yes, it's there! The second half off to a spectacular start. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Fernando Torres. Forlan, spread out to the left.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Owen. Park Ji-sung. No, that's been intercepted. Throw in. And this is Owen. Owen! It's run loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And that is expertly dealt with. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
David Villa! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Well, that has changed the... Can he finish? There it is! With so little time left, grandstand finish! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Park Ji-sung. And the referee's looking at... And that's that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. It is amazing what fate can conjure at times. A combination of results that have ensured a desperate scramble for survival. This will be unmissable stuff. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Milan cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. No way through. João Pedro. Oh, it's a Stojkovic! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. So Dida between the sticks for this one, widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the great keepers from Brazil.
The big easy. For me, there was indeed a time in his career where he was considered as being one of the best, Peter, if not the very best. You don't have a career like his unless you're quite special.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Costa Curta gets it clear. Oh, super Conte! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Pass is just off target. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Stojkovic. Hazard. Forlan. Real chance! Goal! Milan! Oh, the joy of the moment. The guiding light at a desperate time.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
And this is it's Forlan! And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Quality ball. Haaland chasing after it. Stojkovic. That's a shade optimistic. Well read, nice interception. Conte. And the pass is intercepted. Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Cafu. Oh, easy pickings there. Plays a sharp little ball here. Forlan! Some resolute defending there. Milan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And the keeper has it. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Cafu. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Barcelona finding their passes. It's run loose here. And it's Messi. Haaland. And he's gone looking for safety. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How would you review the first half?
So far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Milan leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
And here's Haaland. Haaland! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Stood up well to him there. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well timed, excellent interception. Messi, the man we've all come to watch. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire. This is the time you need that pace. Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now it's João Pedro. And this is Raul. Pedri. And a chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
João Pedro really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution for Milan, number 7, João Pedro. Coming on the field is number 9, Owen. Substitutions taking place.
Oh, what a climb! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Stojkovic. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Forlan. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And Messi! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
The final 5 minutes. Pass somewhat off target. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Yamal. Yamal's bullish header! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Threads one in, and the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And that's tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered through it.
¿Qué fue? ¿Qué? Mira, pasigal, orea, mira, pasigal, orea, pasigal. മലരെ മുല്ലേ നീ വീഴ്ത്തിയതേ.
These are desperate times. A sequence of disappointing results has brought them to where they are. Another one here, and they will be going down. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Milan cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Ambitious ball here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Fernando Torres. And he's taking no chances there. Now it's Alvarez. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And the ball is out of play. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Rice. Alvarez. And he's gone looking for safety. And that's a good-looking ball. Played into space. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's fallen! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Surely now! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Torres. Torres, he is through here. Out of play for a goal kick. Bonucci. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now that looks a decent ball. Forlan. And it's Stojkovic. Looking for the run. He's in a great position here. He's being urged to... And a shot! Goal! Milan! Could that be it? The big moment, his moment, the moment of utter relief. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that silenced the crowd.
Forlan!
Scooby-Loo.
Mighty close.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Messi. That's an imaginative pass.
There will be 1 minute added
Tries
time.
to get it clear. Forlan. Now it's Stojkovic. Great vision. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Milan go in at half-time with a slender what? Stojkovic! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Rice unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. McTominay kept his eye on it, and he's there. There will be a throw-in. That's really well cleared. Messi. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Nicely weighted ball. He's found a way through. This much chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Rice. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Park Ji-sung.
India really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Alvarez. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Just about up to 75 minutes. Good ball over the top.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Played it again. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Fernando Torres. Coming on to replace him is number 12, Van Basten.
Penalty.
Milan choosing to make the first change. Owen coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think it's time for fresh legs. Looks like a popular decision as they're going all out for this now. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Can he finish? And it's in! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Well, that has not gone well. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job